Hi everyone, I'm the Lesson Hacker and this is the Craig and Dave channel, and today we're peeling back the velvet curtain on a band that might not even exist, and yet they're getting more streams than your cousin's lo-fi SoundCloud empire ever will. Welcome to the rabbit hole of the Velvet Sundown, the AI band that trolled Spotify, duped the media, and confused literally everyone in the process. So let's set the scene. You're on Spotify, just vibing, letting the algorithm softly spoon feed you some gentle indie ear mash, and suddenly there's this band. They've got a verified profile, dreamy guitar lines, lyrics like eyes like film in faded light, which frankly sounds like an advert for Specsavers. And before you know it, they've got 850,000 monthly listeners. That's more than most human musicians will ever see unless they're busking next to Harry Styles at King's Cross. The band is called the Velvet Sundown, supposedly a four-piece made up of Gabe Farrow on vocals, Lenny West on guitar, Milo Raines on bass, and Orion Rio Del Mar on percussion. I mean, with names like that, they must be real, right? Wrong, or maybe right. Actually, we're not sure, and that's kind of the point. Because the internet started poking holes in the whole facade. There were no interviews, no individual social media accounts, no live gigs, nothing to prove that any of these blokes had ever set foot on a stage, or indeed a pavement. The press photo looked like it was lovingly crafted by someone who asked Midjourney to blend a Mad Men promo shot with a Bon Iver album cover. Warm tones, dead eyes, and zero pause. And just when the mystery was swirling nicely, in comes Andrew Freeland, the band's spokesperson, who tells Rolling Stone magazine that yes, the music was made with an AI tool called Suno, but the band is still real, sort of. Only to then come back and say he's not real either, that it was all a hoax, that he created the spokesperson persona to troll the media. You know, things are weird when the spokesperson for a possibly fake band reveals he's fake too. Brian, is this you, this spokesperson? Are you just generating music on Suno again and passing it off as your own? Now, this might sound like a late-stage internet fever dream, but it actually taps into something pretty important: the blurring of the line between art and algorithm. Let's talk about Suno, the AI tool allegedly used to make the Velvet Sundown's music. Suno's like ChatGPT for sound. You give it a mood or a genre, and it spits out a song. Vocals, lyrics, melody, production, all of it. It's not just helping humans make music, it's making the music. The albums, floating on echoes and dust and silence, were apparently 100% AI generated. That's according to streaming rival Deezer's AI detection tool anyway, which is kind of like having a bloodhound for synthetic vibes. And yes, before you ask, this is the same Suno that Timbaland used to create another fake artist, Tata, because what's more cutting edge than replacing struggling new musicians with imaginary ones that don't ask for royalty? But here's the kicker: Spotify didn't remove the band. In fact, CEO Daniel Ek has already said that he has no plans to ban AI-generated music. He's fine with it, as long as it's not pretending to be actual artists, which is a bit rich when no one seems to be able to tell the difference anymore. Meanwhile, the songs are quietly racking up listens via curated playlists, algorithmic promotion, and that one kid in the sixth form who thinks that they discovered an underground indie treasure. Sorry Callum, it's just Suno and a beanie. Nan, what do you mean you're listening to the new Frank Sinatra album? Nan, he's been dead for years, that's AI! Naturally, actual musicians are furious. Elton John and Dua Lipa, not exactly bedroom producers, have been pushing for the UK government to update copyright law to protect artists from being hoovered up into AI training datasets. That push failed, by the way. The government says it's still consulting, which in political terms means they've filed it in the same drawer as UFOs and tax reforms. Ed Newton says AI-generated music is theft dressed up as competition, and yeah, it kind of is. These AI models are trained on huge libraries of real music, stuff made by humans with feelings who had to save up for a second-hand guitar and play gigs to 4 people and a dog. Then, an AI model copies the style and floods the market with knockoffs. It's like musical fast fashion: cheap, convenient, disposable, and someone else pays the price. But the Velvet Sundown hoax also raises a deeper question. If we can't tell what's real anymore, do we care? I mean, if the music slaps, or at least doesn't offend your ears, and if it fits your playlist called Rainy Day Study Vibes with existential dread, does it really matter who made it? Professor Gina Neff from Cambridge puts it brilliantly. Our grip on reality is getting shakier by the minute, and this isn't just about music. Deepfakes, AI influencers, virtual YouTubers, fake politicians who turn out to be prank accounts, we're already living in a digital uncanny valley, and the line between authentic and artificial is basically a dotted suggestion now. So where does that leave us? We could demand labeling, mandatory tags on Spotify that tell you when you're listening to AI-generated music. We could demand royalties for artists whose work was used to train these models, or we could just stop clicking, except we won't. because we're lazy and the algorithm always wins. And finally, yes, the Velvet Sundown are probably fake, and But so is half of Instagram. At least this AI band isn't trying to sell you a protein shake or invite you to their dropshipping webinar. To summarise, a band called the Velvet Sundown went viral on Spotify, but no one could prove that the band members were real. It was revealed that the music was made using AI, and even the band's spokesperson turned out to be a hoax. This raised big questions about AI in music, copyright, and whether listeners care if a song is made by a human or a machine. Real musicians are worried AI is stealing their work, while fake bands are getting thousands of streams without lifting a finger. I'm the Lesson Hacker, this is the Craig and Dave channel, and remember, if you're in a band, now's the time to release your AI-generated side project. Just give it a name like Ash Static or Moon Sweater, and make sure that no one in the promo photo has eyebrows. That's the real giveaway. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.